Agent Martz, looking at 1274, those are 5 microliter blood drops that you put on some sort of substrate, 2 different substrates, correct?
That's correct.
What was the substrate on the top ones?
I believe it was a towel.
And this was what you used to determine what a 5 microliter blood drop, or 5 microliters of blood would look like?
Yes.
Is that towel anything similar at all to swatches that you got with evidence?
In what respect?
In any respect.
Well, I don't know because I didn't do the test.
So you have no idea what 5 microliters of blood would look like on a swatch from LAPD, do you?
No.
And you are using quantities of blood in this experiment from the evidence that were relatively close to the minimum detectable amounts that you had determined for your negative ion test, correct?
For the negative ion, I was above the minimum detectable amount.
You were close, weren't you?
Oh, I don't believe I was that close.
Stain Q207 from the sock. You remember that one?
Yeah.
That was taken from the middle part of the stain rather than the edge?
The 207, I don't know, as I told you, I don't know where it came from. You showed me a picture. I don't know where it came from.
Did you ever ask?
I've asked many a times, and I don't think I've gotten a satisfactory answer.
Is there more blood on Q207 than Q206?
Are you talking the total amount that's on 206 versus 207?
Yeah.
Or where I cut?
No, you're cutting. You're Q206 cutting.
I tried to take the same amount of cuttings from both. I tried to get the same amount of blood.
You didn't do a cutting on Q207, did you?
Yes.
On Q207?
Yeah, the first day, the charts are labeled 206, 207.
And did you have a lot of Q207 left over?
It's all relevant. Relative. I didn't use as much as was present. There's more present now than there was, or there's less present now than there was when I started.
So you didn't use all of Q207 to try and get as much blood as possible so that you could have higher amounts of blood to look for EDTA, did you?
As I mentioned earlier, in all the cases...
Move to strike, non-responsive.
Sustain. Re-ask the question.
You did not use all of Q207, which had much more blood than the cutting you took, correct?
I don't agree with that.
How much did you cut out of Q207?
In all cases, I took larger than the minimum amount that was needed, and I combined 206 and 207.
And you had determined the minimum amount you needed from your calculations of sizes of blood drops and what size square swatch you would need to have minimum amounts of blood, correct?
Yes.
Did you suspect when you saw the 160 ion in the back gate and the sock that there might be EDTA there?
Yeah. Yes.
You could have used more blood than you used in that experiment to try and find the 132 daughter ion, couldn't you?
I didn't believe that it was relevant.
You could have used more blood, couldn't you, if you wanted to use a larger quantity of blood to try and find whether there was a true EDTA spectrum there, couldn't you?
To me, it was irrelevant, and I didn't want to consume all the evidence in case the defense wanted to use it.
You said you called the prosecution to see if you could get some more, didn't you?
Right.
That was for their test, right?
Yes. And I wanted to save some for the defense.
Did they ever tell you that you had a limitation on what you could use?
No, but I generally will never consume all the evidence.
Did you ever ask for some more so that you could run a larger quantity of blood to really determine whether there's EDTA there or not?
I didn't feel it was relevant.
Is the answer to that no? You didn't?
I didn't. What's the question?
You didn't make any effort to try and run more blood than you had run in your first set of tests to try and actually identify EDTA in the back gate and the sock, did you?
Well, I did, and that's why I went to the positive ion mode the next day, because I felt that EDTA may be present in blood.
Move to strike, non-responsive. Quantity, Agent Martz. Did you ever try to test more blood that you had available to you when you suspected there was EDTA on the gate and the sock?
I felt there was a better way, and that was to do the positive ion, and that's the way I looked for the EDTA. It was 10 times more sensitive.
Did you ever consider using more blood?
No,
Overruled.
I always try to save evidence in case the defense wants to examine it.
You had the sock at one point, didn't you?
Yes.
How large a cutting did you take compared to what was left on the sock?
I probably took no more than one-tenth would be just an estimate.
You had plenty of more sample on the sock, didn't you?
Yeah.
You weren't concerned with using up what you had available on the sock, were you?
I didn't know what other testing needed to be done. If DNA testing needed to be done, there would be more blood needed. Now, if it was just for EDTA, it'd be another question. There's more things that can be done with a blood stain than EDTA.
Did you ever ask, can I take another cutting because maybe I better use a little bit more blood since we're pretty close to minimum detectable limits?
No, because you weren't concerned with that because minimum detectable limit had nothing to do with whether or not it was preserved or non-preserved blood. In preserved blood, there was so much present, it didn't make any difference.
If you test around minimum detectable limits, you're going to find less, aren't you, if it's there? A lot less, aren't you?
Well, I don't know about a lot less. Every instrument has a minimum detectable limit, and you either have it or you don't have it. In the sock and the gate, I didn't have it.
Did you ever consider trying to test your suspicion that you found EDTA by testing a larger quantity of blood?
Objection, asked and answered.
Overruled.
In this case,
Yes.
no.
No further questions.